back to the Game Couch. I'm Ben, and today we're going over my top 10 favorite games and some of my favorite consoles like Cooper did. Starting off at number 10, Sonic Racing for the computer, the GameCube, and I believe that's it that I've played it on at least. Sonic Racing was a game made by Traveler's Tales, which I believe they changed the name of their company later, but it was a long time ago, and it's a three-dimensional Sonic game that actually was pretty good. And you select from 5 to 6 different characters, and you just race in these different areas. There's like mini games, you know, catch the balloons, and it was like a lot of reviewers hated it, but because I played it when I was such a younger kid, like playing it now brings back all these nostalgic memories. Like Cooper and I would play it all the time when we were younger, and like if you race me today, you won't win. I like know every shortcut by memory. I hadn't played it in like 10 years, but then I found it on the GameCube and I loaded it up, and I was just instantaneously flying through every level. It's a pretty good game, but if you like, without the nostalgic feeling that I get, you're not gonna like it nearly as much. It's just another three-dimensional Sonic game. Either it works or it doesn't, hit and miss style. But I still had a lot of fun playing it. I play as Knuckles mostly because it's got this glide power that can still turn in midair. Number 9 was a GameCube game, Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages. This was the first Legend of Zelda game I ever owned, and also I think one of the later ones that I actually beat. Because I got this back when I was a little kid, where the only games I played were Pokemon, and back then I sucked at video games. I really did. So I played this one, and it's just an overhead, Legend of Zelda game, but it involves like time travel. There's 2 areas of time, and to solve some puzzles, you have to go back and forth a couple times and like do things in the past that will help you out in the future. I thought that was really clever. It's actually a partner game. Its partner game is Oracle of Seasons, which involves changing the seasons, which I have, but I didn't play a whole lot of. It's okay. But if you get both games, there's a password system that links them both together to get a secret and final ending and final boss, and that was really innovative at the time. No other game had really done that. And it's also, that's not what makes the game great, it's just a wonderful thing added on. It's a good game on its own. It was one of the later games I had beaten because it took me a while. It really did. Last bosses, really. It's tough stuff. Next game is for the Super Nintendo. It's Street Fighter 2. I own a lot of two-dimensional fighters. Two-dimensional / three-dimensional fighters. They could be 3D. Street Fighter 2 is one of the solid two-dimensional. You can't rotate through the ring like you can, like Soul Calibur, King of Fighters, Maximum Impact, some other games I have. But this one's still that much more fun. Like, it's Street Fighter first off, so they've got an awesome selection of characters like Zangief, Chun-Li, Ryu, Ken, Sagat. I love Sagat. Maybe some Tiger Knee. It just really, really worked. The controls were very fluid. It didn't have like those huge long lists, those huge long command lists that you had to memorize it or check like every 30 seconds. If you just learned a lot of the moves, it allowed you to work. With a small number of moves, it allows you to work on your timing more. It allows you to work on execution of the moves, and you can get a lot more solid gameplay out of it. But it's very fun. It's pretty much my favorite fighter out there, even though I own a bunch that were made more recently than that game. It's still just that good. I can pretty much pull off a Hadouken whenever I want, but I won't spam. I'm a nice person, not a butt munch. But that's Street Fighter 2. Number 7 is Pokemon Gold and Silver, the originals. The first Pokemon game I got was Pokemon Yellow, and I loved it. And then I got Pokemon Gold when it came out, and a friend of my neighbor, who was like a really good friend at the time, got Pokemon Silver. So we had a game link cable. We would just like play. We wouldn't even trade sometimes. Sometimes we would just sit around each other and just play for hours. And I actually was surprised at how much I played that game when I was a kid, because I managed to get my Typhlosion up to level 100 or level 99 or whatever the level was. I have played Soul Silver. I haven't played Heart Gold, but it uses Soul Silver pretty much. And those are great. I love Soul Silver. I still love it. I still play it. But I just really like the original more so. It's got I kind of like the older look to it. It's got a lot more memories. I think I actually had more fun playing Gold than when I was playing Soul Silver. And also Game Corner. The heck didn't know. Soul Silver, Game Corner. What's that crap about? I mean, it's a flip card game. That's nice, but whatever. I'm gonna just buy your coins, taking the cheap way. We took it for granted, clearly. I missed that. Coming to number 6, PS2 game, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Gosh, do I love this game. I actually loaned it to a friend of mine and it got really scuffed. It doesn't work now, so I'm looking for it. I think I still, no, I don't have the save file anymore, dude. I haven't get a new memory card. But I'm still on the prowl for it. I'm gonna get it one of these days, play through it all again. This game was incredible. It kind of follows the same look and feel that Diablo does, where it's kind of like third person, but from a bit farther away camera angle. You can play as any of these 3 characters. There's a human archer, a dwarf, and an elven sorceress. I played as the sorceress since she has an automatic fire. Like, she has an automatic fire spell from the very beginning of the game. You can just fire, bam, look at that, I can create fire. But also a wonderful thing in the game, the very beginning, if you need some extra cash, just sell your clothes. You can do it. I did it. And then my friend who was playing 2-player did it with the small hairy dwarf and started chasing my hot elf elves around. It's a little creepy. But it's a really long game, and the story is just so well done, and it's kind of got a twist ending. It's really good, and near the very end, when you finally, or when you're like just, it rewards those who search, who like hunt for items in all these cavern, labyrinth-like walkways. If you do search near the end of the game, you get the Onyx Sword, which is the strongest weapon in the game, and once you get that, you just feel like, yes, I don't have to use healing potions all the time. I can now, I mean, it's not like overkill. It's still going to be a challenging boss fight. It's like, it was so hard for me. Maybe I was just playing it badly because I was a little kid then. But if you haven't played it, check it out. I need to get the sequel. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I also need to get the straight up PC game. Throwing a ball. I'd love to play that. Balls that got murdered, if you didn't know, or something like that. So that's what Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Coming in at number 5, a Valve game. I wonder when they show up. Left 4 Dead, the first one. I do like the second one, but the first one I just feel is a little bit better. Pistol strength. You don't have melee weapons, but I didn't mind too much. I think it's also because it has a better cast of characters. It really does. I played Bill most of the time. Which made me sad during the Sacrifice campaign. If you haven't played it, it should be downloadable content. You may be asking, oh, you played on the 360, right? No, I don't own a 360. I don't really want a 360, and if I did, I wouldn't get Left 4 Dead for it. Valve games are meant to be played on the PC. That's why when Valve makes a game that's going to be on the 360 and the PC usually gets better stuff because they like PC gamers more, or so I believe. I really like Valve games in general. They're able to be, like, it's not cutscene heavy. Like, there's literally no cutscenes in the game, unless you count the ones of people talking while you're still playing, while you're in the game. That's what Valve does with cutscenes usually. And in just short moments of dialogue, not a lot of talking, not a lot of it still manages to get a lot of character development out of it, and I really pride Valve in being able to do that. And also in short amounts of talking, it's still able to be really, really funny. But this is one of the games I just keep going back for. I don't play Left 4 Dead 2 really anymore because I've Left 4 Dead 1. The only reason I still play Left 4 Dead 2 is to check out the weekly mutation. I like checking that out, and to play the Parish Bridge level. I like beating my records on that. So that's Left 4 Dead. Really fun game. Check it out. Number 4, Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. This was the best in the Mario Kart series. Mario Kart Wii is an okay game, but when you compare it to once I was playing a race on that game, I was in first, and within a 5-second period, I got hit by a bomb, a Bowser shell, a red shell, a blue shell. I think it was the blue shell first, and then I got hit by a green shell right after it. So 5 seconds later, I was in 8th place. It's that kind of game where it's like, oh, you dared to get cocky? Well, suck on this. You're now last, and you lose this race. Might as well start pre-over. But I kept playing it.